Yes. morning, fans, and welcome to St. Stephen High School. I'm Bill Gibson. This broadcast today, powered by CHCO TV, Charlotte County's own. We're here for Battle at the Border preseason Maritime Women's Basketball Association action. This is the consolation game, features the Miramichi Her-icanes and the Port City Fog. Miramichi's first year in the MWBA this year, expansion team. Fog, of course, have been around for, this will be entering year 3. First of 2 matchups. The later matchup today will be Moncton and Fredericton for the championship here, the world's oldest basketball court cup. This battle at the border presented by McDonald, thanks to sponsors right off the top. Jason Ryder of A&R Chartered Accountants. And Jason, I've written the name down so I don't get my tongue all twisted around it today. Bob Sweeney, Sweeney International Marine Corp, Ashley and Gary Wager of McDonald's, and Southwest NB Service Commission, all critical in putting this tournament on, as well as the fine folks from the world's oldest basketball court. Had an opportunity to tour that facility last night. I've been talking about it for 2 or 3 years, those that have followed other webcasts and broadcasts that I've done. Finally had the opportunity to see it, and wow, I'm sure I'll share some stories from that last night. And what a great time here in the border town. Last night, all the teams in town for a reception. Basically took over 5 Kings, and then over to game time after that to watch the Bruins and Leafs game on the TV. Just an outstanding weekend here all around in Charlotte County and here in southern New Brunswick. This should be a good ball game. Both the games today, they are previews of the games that kick off the season next weekend. So Miramichi is going to open on the road next Saturday in the Port City in St. John at TD Station, 7 o'clock. So this is a preview of that game. Set for the starters now. We will pick up the lineups as they are introduced. I'll also mention, if you see there on the broadcast, just look sort of by the referees and down low on the chair with the counter up to number 28 there in the blue numbers. Any shot made from behind the three-point arc is golden this weekend, thanks to McDonald's donating a meal to the local area food bank for every three-pointer made. So you'll hear me mention that throughout the day here, and also collecting non-perishables. So if you're in the area and you just happen to be listening, come on down, St. Stephen High School, bring your non-perishables. 11:30, 1:30 is going to be the championship game thereabouts. Should be really good basketball here, just about to get underway with the starters here right now.
Time now for the lineups. First, the Southwest New Brunswick Service Commission starting lineup for the Miramichi Her-icanes are number 1, Lauren Rainford.
Lauren Rainford just had a great game yesterday.
Number 5, Katie Donahoe.
5 is Katie Donahoe, both those players at the UPI,
Devin Lawler.
as is Devin Lawler. I promised a Devin Lawler story yesterday. I will get to it today. 14, Bailey Black out of Miramichi, played at UNB, currently teaching in Bathurst, Campbellton area, somewhere up there. And of course, Aiden Rainford, also out of UPI, 5th year, played some NCAA hoops as well, did Aiden.
Number 1, Lauren Launders. Number 9, Mackenzie Ryan. Number 7, Rachel Farwell. Number 8, Erin Ingalls. And number 18, Katie Kilpatrick.
So a change in the starting lineup here for Port City. At 10 is Lauren Landers, drawing into the starting lineup here today. So it'll be 10 is Landers, 9 is Ryan, 7 is Farwell, Ingalls is 11, and Kilpatrick, last season's league MVP, wears 18. Rainford against Kilpatrick. Players are lined up the right way to jump. We had a little confusion here yesterday in the Miramichi Fredericton game. So we're set to go. Toss up, Kilpatrick at 6'4", tips to Rachel Farwell, national champion at TMU. Pass through the hands of Kaylee Kilpatrick. Rainford for Donahoe. Shot wide of the mark from Katie Donahoe. No reset on the shot clock, 10 to shoot. Aiden Rainford, back rim. 3 shot attempts that time before the Fog corral a rebound. Kilpatrick to the front court, pull up, 3-pointer. That one in and out. Rebound taken away by Devin Lawler. Ahead for Lauren Rainford. Rainford super quick. Bailey Black gets a step. Knocked out of bounds. Interesting to see the adjustments these teams make from yesterday. Coach is the first opportunity yesterday to see their teams in action against other teams outside of their own practice. Kenzie Ryan to the front court, lobs it in for Kilpatrick, knocked away, right in the hands of Aaron Ingalls. Ingalls, great year this season with UNB. Rachel Farwell kicks outside. Landers makes the triple. Another one for the food bank to make sure that we started at 28. So there's one to make sure we're making that counter, putting that counter up each time over there. The table is on it. Ryan off the rim, tipped into the hands of Aiden Rainford. Lauren Rainford right into the paint. Off glass, no good. Kilpatrick on the rebound. Ahead for Farwell. Farwell. Mackenzie Ryan out of Cape Breton. Nice pick and roll, or pick and pop, if you will. Ryan and Kilpatrick connect. Devin Lawler rims out. Lawler, third year UPI from Mill Cove, Prince Edward Island. Kilpatrick on the miss. Miramichi, the first year franchise, and what a great pipeline they have building of young players coming up through Miramichi. Of course, needed to find some folks that wanted to come play in Miramichi this year and look to the island where there is no team. A contingent of 5 or 6, I think, that come over from the island, in addition to the 4 that are in the starting lineup. There's also Abby Miller, who we'll see, I'm sure, fairly shortly, as well as Alexa Rancourt and Miller. This year and last year, the 2 MVPs of the Atlantic Collegiate Athletic Association. Good ball movement there. Donahoe can't make the bucket, and Bailey Black fights for the rebound. Another extra possession here for Miramichi. Big John's gonna, Port City, gonna have to do a little bit better job taking care of that. Miramichi still can't find the range. It's over 3 minutes in. Ingalls gonna be fouled by Lauren Rainford. Rainford didn't think so. Sends Ingalls to the line. Ingalls out of St. George, just I'm going to say a half hour or so up the Highway 1 here from St. Stephen, in that range, give or take. 45 games played in her 3 years at UNB. 7.5 points, over 6 rebounds, 65% free throw shooter, even better this season at 10 points, 8 rebounds for Ingalls. And picking up UNB Brunswick Award. Black for 2. Gets Miramichi on the board, make it 6-2. Bailey Henderson set to check in. Henderson, a Miramichier. Plays a UNB SJ. Donahoe on the dribble, hands off to Black from behind the arc. That one is good as well. Make that 30 meals to the food bank this weekend. McKinley Bezanson, who's checked in for Port City. Didn't see the substitution. Amelia Mitchell on the court as well. I clearly was not paying at all attention. Let's get myself awake here a little bit. Missed the whole substitution. And another sub coming for Port City, Meg Ingles, the guard out of St. George. And Fundy High School will check in wearing number 11. In for Mackenzie Ryan. And there is Henderson checking in. And also waiting to check in will be Cassidy Hamilton, sharpshooter out of Derby Junction. Big day on the Miramichi, hosting the, I think it's the Junior C Championships. Happening over there, two New Brunswick teams in that final, and then the Maritime Hockey League final there. Miramichi is up 2-1 on Summerside. At home can go up 3-1 with a win this evening. Big day at the Civic Center in Miramichi for all of those contests. What a great day of sports. Watch this online. Get yourself over there to the Civic Center. Support local. There's games going on. Another triple as Lauren Rainford scores. And folks in the Miramichi, you're going to love watching Lauren Rainford. Kilpatrick on the drive. No shot call. That's going to be a block on Rainford. Big contact there. Of course, the always classy Kilpatrick helps up Rainford. Hamilton in for Devin Lawler. 14 on the clock as the Fog inbound. That's going to be a backcourt. Just a little too long for Meg Ingles on the pass. Mackenzie Ryan will check back in for Aaron Ingles. Kilpatrick on the block of Rainford. Bezanson for Ingles. Rebound into the hands of Aiden Rainford. Lauren Rainford makes another triple. 32. 4 made here in the first quarter. Haley Black on the takeaway. There's Rainford again, getting right to the bucket, going to be fouled on the way. She'll shoot 2. Lauren Rainford out of Toronto. 14.2 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, 3 assists. 80% free throw shooter this season was Rainford. Pretty good resume as well. AUS rookie team in 1920, AUS Rookie of the Year, in fact. Second team this past season, 23-24, in AUS first team All-Star the 2 years before that. AUS Student Athlete Community Service Award as well. On the resume, pretty impressive for Lauren Rainford. And of course, sister Aiden played a couple universities in the U.S. Division I, Radford Moorhead State. Impressive basketball family there out of Toronto. Deep triple drained by Ryan. Ryan ties to New Brunswick in the Sussex area. John Ryan, of course, one of the greatest ever high school players here in the province. Say that without reservation. Game athletic director in Cape Breton, and of course, Potter McKenzie, who we're seeing here today. Heck of a basketball player as well. There is Abby Miller, who has checked in, come up a little short on that shot. Rebound to Rachel Farwell. Mackenzie Ryan for McKinley Bezanson. Meg Ingles. Bezanson on the fake. Farwell is driving baseline. Bezanson thought Farwell was going to sneak to the corner. A little Malfunction at the junction. That is preseason basketball. That's the way it happens sometimes. Players still getting used to playing with one another. Kinley Bezansen's first year with the Fog this year. And of course, Farwell back after playing year one, did not play year two. Bailey Henderson with a triple. Henderson gets hot. She can be very dangerous. Turn around and score there from Meg Ingles. Pardon me, Kyla Carr, 17, not 11. Carr out of Woodstock. Alexa Rancourt in. Henderson drives. So Miller, Rancourt, Henderson, and Cassidy Hamilton. 4 players out of the ACAA. On the court, 2 with Miramichi roots. Henderson can't make the second. 17-13 is the score. Oh, nice look ahead for Carr. Got in a little too deep. Back for Ryan. Ryan, one of the all-time leaders in the AUS in three-pointers. You can see she has that range. It's a little off the mark that time. Hamilton, a great shooter as well. Makes it 20-13 in favor of the Miramichi Her-icanes. Her-icanes are looking good here in quarter one. We tick towards the 2-minute mark. Inside for Miller. Miller can't get it over Carr. Bezansen. Nice little sidestep to get by Cassidy Hamilton. Started to say Cassidy Hamilton a few years ago at Crandall when she first finished her collegiate career. Was either the league leader or right at the top of the league in three-pointers made. Farwell through traffic. Good defense by Miramichi as they get a hand on the ball in a couple places. Ahead for Henderson. Henderson on the drive, off glass and scores 2. Bailey Henderson with a touch today. The Rainford set to check back in, as are Kaylee Kilpatrick and Erin Ingalls. Farwell misses the 3. Miller with a good block out. And the push for Hamilton. Miramichi wants to push the pace here a little bit. Taken away by Port City. Mackenzie Ryan uses the screen, runs into Miller, gets the shot to go, and will go to the line for the end one. Be a foul on Abby Miller. Devin Lawler also checking in for the Her-icanes with the Rainfords.
This weekend you will see the running count of threes made during the tournament. The St. Stephen McDonald will make a donation to the local food bank for every made three during the Battle at the Border weekend. We have 35 so far.
Converted three-point play by Ryan. Ryan will go to the bench. Sub in for Port City is Kate Morrison, number 6. Morrison will check Devin Lawler. Hand off for Donahue. Donahoe with the make. Katie Donahoe, UPI Female Athlete of the Year in 15-16. Travel called. Farwell didn't think she did. Officials in this one, I should have mentioned them earlier. Shame on me. Fredericton-based crew, Kyle Woodworth, Adam Humphrey, and Chantel Rochon. 26 on the game clock. Shot clock being reset, I think, to 20, I thought I heard. Oh, 18, I guess. Where we're at, that should be lots of time for Port City to get up a shot. Ingalls on the drive, nice move, and that one snakes in over the rim. 7 on the game clock. Rainford with the acrobatic shot. We're going into the first quarter. 27-20 is the score on the scoreboard. Folks, reminder again, the action coming up. Start the regular season in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association next weekend. The Her-icanes are at the Fog at TD Station, 7 o'clock on Saturday. Her-icanes have a bunch of, the Fog have a bunch of youth games and activities happening before that. The Junior Fog and some of the other programs that they run. Pretty impressive what they've got going on there. And just to kick off in TD Station is super impressive. I do wish that I had opportunity to get down for that one. However, I'll be at the Curry Center for the Mystics and the Freeze 6 o'clock as the Freeze move to their on-campus home. They're splitting games between the Curry Center and the LB gym. Tough to turn up a Saturday night tilt in St. John. In St. John last season for the Legacy Cup Championship weekend, and what a show the city put on there for the weekend. Whole lot of fun. Uptown, which to me will always be downtown, but it is uptown St. John. Just a spectacular place to spend a few hours traipsing around the various establishments, and there was a lot of that going on here this weekend as well, with the MWBA in town here in St. Stephen, and what a great bonding experience for all the teams in this league, and to get to tour World's oldest basketball court. Also in action next Saturday, Thunder at Lake City, 2 o'clock, Cole Harbour High School. So Lake City franchise relocation this year, so lots of off-season action in the MWBA, the expansion. Her-icanes, Lake City moves from Windsor and becomes the Lake City 56ers, playing out of Cole Harbour High to open that one. And then, of course, May 5th, Freeze at the Her-icanes will be the home debut of the Her-icanes. It's going to be at Miramichi Valley High School, 3 o'clock. And then Lake City visits the Hornets, 3 o'clock, also Mount St. Vincent University on May 5th. All 7 MWBA teams getting in action on opening weekend. Farwell, deep shot, rimmed out. Kilpatrick fights for the rebound, but loses it out of bounds. Just got inside position on Alexa Rancourt. Rancourt, a great rebounder, but giving up a fair bit of size to Kilpatrick, as do most players in the league give up some size to Kilpatrick. Great opportunity for Rancourt to be tested against Kilpatrick. And there's Kilpatrick again on the rebound. Kick ahead. Bazanson makes the triple. Rainford picked up the ball, hands it off to Donahoe. The inside for Aiden Rainford, but Aaron Ingalls picks off the pass. Farwell to the front court. Bazanson on the shot. Courtney Thompson not here for the Fog today. Should have mentioned that earlier. He was among the starting lineup yesterday. A little change there. The Fog will miss some of the scoring and leadership from Thompson today. Farwell back rim that time on the three-pointer. Donahoe to Rainford for Lawler. Lawler hands off to Rainford. Rancourt nowhere to go. Lawler, 5 to shoot. Donahoe has to make something happen. Back corridor shot clock violation. One of the two was going to happen there. Devin Lawler, mentioned out of Mill Cove, 10.5 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, an assist and a half. Extremely good free throw shooter, over 90%. Daughter of Peter Lawler, grandfather of Ed. The Lawler name synonymous with basketball PEI. And there's Mackenzie Ryan showing off the deep range. My little connection to Devin Lawler and the story that I wanted to tell. Uncle Steve, who played at UMB, and Steve's wife, Angela Large, played at St. FX. Were my neighbors when I lived on the island for a brief time. They were neighbors. I lived there about 10 years. I lived on Escher Street. They lived right next door for a while. Folks that are familiar with Escher Street, near the Pizza Delight jail area of Charlottetown. So shout out to the Lawlers if you're watching along. And a great family as well, the Lawlers. Game's tightened up here as I've been storytelling. 27-26. The Fog have cut into the Miramichi lead. Henderson's had to check back in for Rancourt. The second foul on Bezanson here as Rainford goes to the line. Aiden Rainford. 8 points, 6.5 rebounds, 70% free throw shooter at UPEI. Was a 2023 ARS Championship Tournament All-Star. Has also represented Team Canada in U16, FIBA Americas. An impressive basketball resume there as well. Both the Rainfords. Donahoe to the front court. For Rainford inside down at her feet. Got a shot up, lots of contact there. It's going to be either Mitchell or Kilpatrick. Foul called there. Kilpatrick doesn't think so, and she doesn't argue very much on. Shot made by Aiden Rainford. Seven minutes left here, first half. Try to line up a halftime interview here as well. Shot missed from deep. Rainford for Lawler. Rainford got Kilpatrick in the air and drive Kilpatrick on the recovery. Called for a foul again. That's going to be Kilpatrick's second. She didn't think either one of them were fouls. Carr checks back in for Kilpatrick. Rainford makes the second. Abby Miller checks in for Aiden Rainford. Reminder coming up after this one, 1:30 start here in the border town will be the championship game. Played for the World's Oldest Basketball Court Cup. Inside for Carr, turnaround over Miller. Nice shot, nice touch. Smart move by Aaron Ingalls. Jump in, pick up that travel on Lauren Rainford. Carr passes out of the post. Amelia Mitchell with the make. 4:31. I believe puts Port City in front. Oh, nice drive by Rainford. What a finish. Long steps through the lane. Ryan closely guarded. Corner kick again. That one just a little too long from Mitchell. Nice rebound and nice play by, oh! I thought that one was through. Good dive to the basket. Amelia Mitchell short on the first. Mitchell out of Rossay, St. Malachy's. Played at Mount Allison, or still does play at Mount Allison. Last year with the Fog, 3.5 points a game, played in all 10. And what was a very deep Fog team last year, should be pretty deep this year as well. Looking forward to the whole season here in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. The roster's solidifying this weekend for all teams. It'd be great to have a good look and a reveal of all of those. In terms of how it moves forward, it'll be pretty interesting to chat about. And certainly great preseason action here. As these teams see what they've got, where they stack up against the New Brunswick competition. Block called on Henderson. Rebound to, or inbound to Carr in the post. Miller picks off the cross-court pass. It's Tristan DeRoche, number 12, who has checked in. DeRoche, Miramichi area native. Plays at Crandall. Oh, nice pass for Carr. Nice touch again. Get deep in that painted area and score. Kyla Carr. Two-time high school provincial champion out of Woodstock and a Final 12 MVP. Collects a rebound there as well. Dribbles out of trouble and finds Bazanson. Bazanson from behind the arc. Also mentioned here on the high school floor, the arc is a little closer for some of these players this weekend. Up to 40 three-pointers made here all weekend long. That's 40 meals courtesy of Ashley and Gary Wager and McDonald's to the local area food bank. Mitchell, nice touch here as the Fog 39 and the Her-icanes 33. Second quarter, quite a turnaround here on the scoreboard. 4:05 to go, first half. Great opportunity to talk a little bit about last evening, World's oldest basketball court here in St. Stephen. If you don't know the history, share a little bit. Everyone, maybe not everyone, most would know that Canadian James Naismith invented the game of basketball at the YMCA, looking for a game that would be played indoors in the wintertime.
MWBA Battle at the Border games on
Started in Springfield, Massachusetts, first ever game played there.
Features a play-by-play from the voice of the MWBA, Bill Gibson.
Players
Patrick Watt and Charlotte County's own CHGO
from that
powering the webcast this
spread out, and you know, students of Naismith spread out the YMCA's all around. Took the game with them. One of them came here. His name was Lyman Archibald. Started the game here in St. Stephen. First ever international game played here in St. Stephen at the what is now the world's oldest basketball court in St. Stephen and Calais. The older courts, including the original one in Springfield, etc., have all met their demise, but the oldest one that is left remaining is here in New Brunswick, in St. Stephen, and how it was discovered that it was here was due to a fire in the building. There was a fire. One of the outside corners of the building, and in the renovations and trying to remediate some of that fire damage, discovered the hardwood floor upstairs underneath layers of other things. And somebody thought, hey, we might have something here. And, you know, peeled back a few layers and dug deep into history and found that connection right back to James Naismith. And there is a group here, World's Oldest Basketball Court Committee, Tom Liston, Richard Fulton, David Ganong, many others who are involved, not only want to restore the building that the court is in, but also want to build onto that and make it a place that people are going to want to come back to. Have an agreement in place to be a node for the Canadian National Basketball Hall of Fame. There'll be 3 nodes. There is no Canadian Basketball Hall of Fame now. One will be West Coast Vancouverish. One will be Toronto area. The other one right here in St. Stephen. The idea and the Cambridge 7 architecture firm drawn up some spectacular plans to restore the old building, create a great visitor experience there as well. And it's just a good place you're going to want to go back to over and over and over again. And you think of the famous, I'll call it commercial, infomercial, vignette, whatever you want it to be, about the peace baskets. That's exactly what it is when you walk into that world's oldest basketball court gym and onto that floor. It is special. If you follow me on Twitter at BillsBBILLSBY, you can see just some of the photos there and the league feed and all the team feeds. The teams that are up to tour it. I toured it with a number of the members of the Moncton Mystics. They were just amazed by what they saw, and certainly, you know, 40 or 50 new supporters of World Oldest Basketball Court or more walking away here from this weekend, and spectacular for the MWBA to be able to see that, be part of it, experience it now before, you know, in the current state of the building, before the renovation is done and the restoration. It's quite something, but it will be absolutely marvelous when it is done, and the players appreciate it, and we're just in awe of what's happening here, right in New Brunswick. Oh, range from Ryan, that one way wide, but corralled by Kilpatrick. Whistle blown. The referees are going to chat about it. Two and a half minutes away from halftime. Just texting Brad James, get coordinated on a halftime interview. He'll line someone up for me. Have a quick chat. Somebody from one of the participating teams here. And he also tells me that between games, one of the things that will happen, you may see it going on the live stream, is that as all 4 teams, these are going out and the Her-icanes, or pardon me, the Freeze and the Mystics are coming on. They want to get a picture here with all 4 New Brunswick teams. It should be quite something to see. It was quite something to see all the teams, you know, gathered last night at the mayor's reception. Super impressed with everything here this weekend, all the way around. Shot put up, that's too strong. Rebound, Henderson, and now Donahoe. Donahoe ahead for Black, back for Donahoe. Back rim there, Bailey Black had a hand on the rebound. Ahead into the front court is Avery Allward, who wears 15 for Port City. Allward, UMBSJ player. Ryan looks inside for Kilpatrick. Back for Allward, who can't make the bucket. Nice pass from Kilpatrick. Rainford gets low post position, looks for the ball. Travel called, though, on Donahoe. She knew it. .135 to go in a 7-point game. Low scoring quarter here for Miramichi. Pretty hot 3-point shooting in the first quarter. Slowed down a bit. We've had 12 3-pointers here in this half already. We're up to 40. I think we started at 28 today. Nice drive by Allward to put 2 more points on the board. Rainford drives, kicks. Six seconds on the shot clock, 1:02 on the game clock. Aaron Ingalls in for Port City. Rainford, long three attempt, no rim. Into the hands, though, of the Fog. Ingalls has Kilpatrick trailing. Kilpatrick on the catch and drive. A lot of contact there. And an offensive foul call. That's going to be 3 on Kilpatrick. A lot of people here disagreeing with that one. That was a block or a charge. That's a couple that there's been big collisions between Rainford and Kilpatrick. And has had one sort of go each way. This is the first game for the officials in a while, I would say, that they would have had this caliber of ball as well, so they have to get back readjusted, and good to see them getting some work here preseason as well. Another foul called, this time on the Her-icanes. We're going to shoot 2. Meg Ingalls, good on the first. 30 seconds away from halftime here. When we do get there, just give me a minute or two to get an interview lined up. Timeout taken. Good look there at the Her-icanes huddle. That's Coach Waters is going to run that huddle. Really so pleased to see what Miramichi is doing in support of this team. Just incredible. And incredible community up there as well. And of course, Port City with big sponsors on board as well this season in support certainly of having that opening game at TD Station. Lots of youth things happening there. We'll bring a bunch of people into the building, and what a showcase and what a floor to play on. That Harbor Station floor is. The rim's nice and soft there. Been sort of well broken in over the years at Harbor Station. You sometimes think playing in the arena, those rims don't get used a lot, so they're going to be pretty hard. But they're a nice soft rim at Harbor Station. The floor plays well, and it's a big stage. Certainly exciting to see Port City kicking off their season in that venue. And as I said, I do wish I were able to get down to the greatest little city in the East, as I believe was a quote from Elsie Wayne, the mayor, a number of years ago for that one. Paul Hickey, if you are listening, I am saying good things about St. John. Actually was in St. John Friday, stopped on the way through. Picked up Tom Liston at the airport here to bring him down to St. Stephen, St. Andrews. Tom, part of the World Gold Basketball Court crew, interviewed him yesterday. Spent a bit of time in St. John there as well. And again, a nice visit to the city, and starting to look forward more to get to St. John. That's hard for a Fredericton guy to say. Everybody has to know that. Oh, nice move. Ingalls with the sidestep score. Puts 2 more points on the board. That one will count if it goes. It does not. 46-33 is going to be the halftime score. This team's going to put 15 minutes on the board, take a break. Give me a couple minutes to get over to the interview position and someone in position for an interview. And come on right back here to St. Stephen. Battle at the Border will have a halftime interview coming right up. you want us pretty. Your light's not on if you need it. Joined by Bailey Black of the Her-icanes. Bailey, excited to have him on our team in Miramichi.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's huge for our community. We're happy to be here, and it's a great start to the season.
You got to experience the oldest basketball court last evening. What did you think of that?
It was amazing. It's really cool to see what they have planned for that building, and just as it exists today, it's really, really cool to have in this area and huge for this community. We're excited to see what they do with it.
You've got a couple games opening next weekend against this Port City team, and then your home opener. How excited are you for that one?
We're very excited. We're hoping to have Miramichi Valley packed up. There's a lot of buzz about the league and about our team in Miramichi, so we're confident that we'll have a pretty packed gym that night.
And lots of youth engagement here this weekend. I know you've got lots of that up there. You've had a great career at UMB. What's it like sort of getting into the rhythm with some of these new teammates here with Miramichi? You've got a crew over from Prince Edward Island, part of this team. Yeah. How has the team gelling? Has this week been important for that?
Very important. We had a weekend of practices last weekend, but that was our first time really together, and so we're really taking this opportunity this weekend to get things together and start gelling as a team.
Thanks. Anything you want to say to the people in Miramichi just as we wrap up here?
Yeah, for sure. I hope everyone tuned in for at least one game this weekend, and we're happy to have your support.
Excellent. Thanks, Bailey. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Come on back. In a few minutes, we'll have the second half here of the consolation game of the Battle at the Border presented by McDonald's. I like being on the floor. It's good. Morning, team. Hello, fans, and welcome back for the second half here. Consolation game battle at the border. It is the Port City Fog up 13, 46-33 on the Miramichi Her-icanes. Miramichi led after the first. Big turnaround in quarter two for the Fog. Thanks to sponsors Jason Ryder and our chartered accountants, Bob Sweeney, Sweeney International Marine Corp. Gary Ashley wager of title sponsor McDonald's, Southwest NB Service Commission for putting this on, and of course, gracious hosts here, world's oldest basketball court for volunteers, tours of the court last night, as you heard in the interview at halftime with Bailey Black, just the reception of the players to that experience, just absolutely amazing, and just such a great thing that can be here in St. Stephen once that's restored, and then certainly the new building built on once all that funding is secured, and let's hope that certainly becomes a reality over the next few years that project is able to come to fruition. Certainly exciting draw that would be for this region. And what a great time it's been here in St. Stephen all weekend long. The mayor's reception was great. St. Andrews was amazing on Friday night. There's some time down there as well. If you don't know this part of the province, come on down and explore St. Stephen, St. Andrews, Charlotte County. The coastal area here is absolutely stunning. Come on down, check it out. It'll be Her-icanes ball inbound. Bailey Black will inbound just in front of me. Black, Brainford, Lawler, and Donahoe to start for the Her-icanes, the same starters that started the game. A little change to the lineup for the Fog. The Fog go with Bezanson, Ingalls, Kilpatrick, Mitchell, and McKenzie here to start the second half. So no Farwell, no Landers here to start this half for the Fog. Kilpatrick makes from the line. Kilpatrick, just an incredible basketball resume for Kaylee Kilpatrick. D1, NCAA, University of Hampshire Wildcats, played pro, multiple countries. Dots the record book at New Hampshire, very high in blocks in particular, played at Harborview High. Over 18 points per game last season in the MWBA for the MVP, Kilpatrick. Just amazing basketball resume and amazing person as well. Collects a rebound there. Ahead for Ingalls. Kenzie Ryan on the fake handoff there, leaves it with Kilpatrick. Bezanson on the drive, rebound Inside by Lawler. Lawler pushes to the front court. Back for Rainford. That's a rainbow that doesn't find the pot of gold. Off of Bezanson into the hands of Ingles. Kilpatrick, a deep shot. Lauren Rainford, dynamic ball handling guard. Inside Aiden Rainford, nice finish. Brian waits for the offense to develop. Bezanson, back rimmer. 12-point game here, Fog in front, 47-35. On the rebound, it's Ingles, has Mitchell. Mitchell, fake drive. You're going to make 5-footers more often than not. Amelia Mitchell with the finish. Rainford a little too strong. Rainford and Kilpatrick again physical. Neither shy away from the physical play. And Rainford's going to have to carry a lot of the physical play for the Hurricanes. They're not super big. Oh, nice shot there by Lawler. 35% free throw shooter at UPEI. Shows off the touch from deep. Oh, again Mitchell on the finish. Beautiful passing play. Hamilton, Miller, and Rancourt on. 10, 9, and 15 respectively. And some subs as well for Port City. Carr and Landers check in. Hamilton, she's connected from deep already. Looking for Miller in the post, fouled by Carr. Rainford, 7 to shoot on the drive. Got space, drew a foul. It's going to go on Carr. Be the second on Carr. Lauren Rainford with a make. Rimmed off on the second. There you see Alexa Rancourt attacking the glass. ACAA, she just seems to end up where the ball does, and she was there and wasn't able to corral the rebound. Just seems to have a knack to know where that ball is going. Reads shots very well, does Alexa Rancourt. Oh, Mackenzie Ryan put him to sleep there before putting it into overdrive to get to the rim. Hamilton from Miller and picked off by Carr. Well read by the Fog. Ingles on the drive. Block called on the Hurricanes. It's going to go on Bailey Henderson. Hurricanes, just dandy set of jerseys here. The bright orange yesterday and the green today. Certainly from a play-by-play perspective, I appreciate the contrast in the colors and the numbers. And they're sharp looking as well. So they'll have merch available at their home opener. In fact, they have an online merch store as well. Check their social media for that. If you are on social media, feel free to shoot me a tweet or an X or whatever we're going to call them now at BillsBBILLSBY. Love to hear where you're watching along from today. Shot made there by Allward. Rainford drives, body. Rainford will shoot 2. Foul's going to go on Mackenzie Ryan. It's going to be Ryan's first. Ryan out of Glace Bay. Rainford makes the second very clean. 16-point game. Fog have just pushed ahead here after turning around the game after the first quarter, which the Hurricanes led. Reminder, next weekend the things get underway for real. This weekend a chance to see what the teams have, make adjustments heading into next weekend. These two teams will meet Saturday, Harbor Station, 7 o'clock. Pardon me, TD Station. There's a quarter for the Jar. I've said it again. TD Station in St. John. Hamilton showing off the range, where the Legacy Cup final was played last weekend. Ahead for Allward, and Allward answers for 2. What a great job by the Fog, and what a great evening that's going to be in St. John. Put yourself there for that. See the first ever regular season game of the Hurricanes, and then they open at home the very next night, very next afternoon, in fact, against the Fredericton Freeze at Miramichi Valley High School at 6. And also on that Saturday, the 3rd, it will be the Fredericton Freeze hosting the Moncton Mystics. That's a matchup we've got coming up next. I thought that one was tipped. The officials did not see it, so they say no tip, or at least last touch by the Fog. Will not be like Mackenzie Ryan to leave a 3-pointer short like that very often. So I would guess there was a tip there somewhere, but still might have been Ryan the last to touch it, possibly. Rebound into the hands of Landers. Oh, acrobatic move. Went righty on the left side, but it's off the rim for Rancourt into the front court for the Hurricanes. Donahoe will slow it down, direct some traffic. Rainford screen to the post against Kilpatrick. Rainford with the back end, but too much size for Kilpatrick. Long pass ahead as the Fog want to push. Taken away by Donahoe off the foot of somebody who's going to stay green ball. Donahoe and Rainford can't connect. Bazanson, dribble, front court. Long shot is short from Meg Ingalls. Triple made by Rancourt. That's another meal for the food bank here. Bringing behind the arc is absolutely golden this weekend, thanks to McDonald's. Loving their involvement here. Called out of bounds off of Miramichi. Ingalls in for Allward. Haven't seen Rachel Farwell here yet in quarter 3 for the Fog. She did play some in the first half. She was out early shooting. See, maybe getting some rest here for Farwell. Make sure she's tip-top shape come next weekend. Going to be Donahoe on a push. 3 team fouls aside here in quarter number 3. No real concerns for either side. Oh, Kilpatrick with the nice move, draws the foul. Will shoot 2. Kilpatrick can't make the first. Second one rimmed out as well for Kilpatrick. Rainford back outside Donahoe. That's a triple, nothing but nylon. Oh, tricky dribble there from Ryan to get free. Can't answer with the 3 of her own. Rebound to Rancourt for Donahoe in a 9-point game. Fall asleep here on the score. This Hurricane squad can shoot from deep. So they make another triple there from Lawler, and suddenly we're in a 2-possession game. Great spirit here from the Hurricanes. What a great team and league building weekend this was here, or has been, continues to be in St. Stephen. Battle at the Border presented by McDonald's, thanks to the sponsors in our chartered accountant, Sweeney International Marine, your athlete wager of McDonald's, Sussex NB Service Commission, and world's oldest basketball court, making this weekend come alive here, and a whole new event, created in a matter of a few weeks. Lots of great work by Tom List and Brad James make this come together, and many others, people involved as well. Sports Entertainment Atlantic, impressive in their participation, as they always are with the Maritime Women's Basketball Station. Lots of folks all around from the committees and the volunteers here at St. Stephen High School, and the league folks that have made this possible, and a busy time of year for these clubs, and what was this sort of a thought of the Freeze and the Fog coming here to play an exhibition game, see what happens, turned into a whole event, into a weekend, and it's been spectacular. Nothing short of that. .119 to go in the third, 2-possession game, 59-53. 6 points, 2 3-pointers. Separate the teams. Inbound for Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick, hard dribble to the front court. Cross-court pass for Mitchell. Mitchell had a hot hand in the first half. Bazanson, Kilpatrick, Ingalls. Oh, nice reach in. As Henderson takes the dribble away from Kilpatrick. Black for Rainford. Rainford holds. Oh, nice cut by Bailey Black. Good finish and great pass from Aiden Rainford. Four-point game. Make it 7 as Kilpatrick is golden from behind the arc. Another meal for the food bank. Rainford looking for the foul, didn't get a call. Mackenzie Ryan on the run out. Hurricanes are back, so Ryan just pulls up, takes a 16-footer. 5-0 run, just that quick for the Fog. 14 seconds left in the quarter. Rainford banks in a long two. Not sure the bank was intended, but it is open on the Sunday. Kilpatrick will step into a three-pointer, and that's go. Oh, I thought that was going to bounce back in and down. And say good if it goes. 64-57. 7-point game here after 3 quarters. Reminder coming up immediately following this one, 1:30, will be Moncton and the Fredericton Freeze. It will be for the World's Oldest Basketball Court Cup here in the championship game. A great look on the live stream. Service Drug in Trading with the in-house PA announcer here. Nice look at the Hurricanes bench as well. Great pleasure to be here with the crew from CHCO TV, Charlotte County's own. And a big happy birthday to Director Florence Mitchell. Great to have you along. Great to be part of the crew here all weekend long. My CHCO debut, if you will, and thanks for CHCO for stepping in and going beyond the usual work that you do, doing such great coverage of local news and events here, to step into the sporting world and help out for this weekend. Big part of the weekend, and certainly love having the stream here as well. Remainder of the crew, Patrick Watt, Bill Coyne, and Vicky Hogarth along today here with the crew, all wishing happy birthday to Florence Mitchell. Fresh 10 on the clock, Ingles inbounds. Kilpatrick, far side, cross-court pass, Bazanson into the post for Ingles. Ingles on Henderson, kick out for Mitchell. It's a great pass out from Ingles to the open shooter, and Ingles on the rebound, can't get the four-wheel drive to go down, get that ball over the rim. Henderson on the run out right into traffic. Foul's going to be called out on the floor. Block call. Preseason, but the fans in the stands giving it to this referee crew from Fredericton a little bit on some of these calls. Kilpatrick a piece of that one on the drive from Lawler. Oh, little tip there from Kilpatrick on that, was there, to get that pass through? Not sure if there was or not, but if there was, it was a pretty special play from Kilpatrick. You got a piece of that on the way by. Looked like she did. Deflected it right to a teammate, get it back, and ends up on the line shooting 2. Pushes the lead up to 8, 9:20 to go. Make it 9. Lawler on the dribble, off to Rancourt. Black down low, outside Lawler, Rainbow. That's a pot of gold, and in the 49th three-pointer made here this weekend. Kilpatrick drive off glass. Probably could have been a foul call there as well, but none given. One thing I find in this league is the officiating sometimes has a tough time with what's a foul, what's a not. Refereeing, I'll call the bigs in the league, the Kilpatricks, the Rainfords. Sometimes I find they can be punished for their size, as in not getting calls maybe they should and getting other calls go against them just because of their size. I know that has to be, and has to be a challenge for the officials to sort that out. But yeah, sometimes I find that. Rainford on the dribble. Nice defense by Ingles. Ingles so athletic. And with the block there as well. Hurricanes maintain control. Rainford, the long off the glass and the long arms of Kilpatrick. Collect that, Karam, and the Fog are on the move. Kilpatrick spot up 3. Rebound Donahoe. Off for Lawler. Lawler with a head of steam into the paint. Jams on the brakes, but slides the pivot foot. Eight-point game. 7:46. Hurricanes is stopping a score. Stopping a score is what they need. Ryan through the forest to Green. A couple bodies there, can't get it to go off the glass, and it's Bailey Henderson. He's going to try it against Mitchell, and Amelia Mitchell gets out the fly swatter. Bazanson in for Ingles in the post. Ryan, someone got a piece. Mitchell on the save. Final 7 minutes. Crunch time here for coaches Madeline Belding of the Fog and Brittany Sullivan of the Hurricanes. Lauren Rainford with the miss. Mackenzie Ryan on the rebound, but taken away by Donahoe. We got a football on the Fog, going to stay with the Hurricanes. So stolen possession here, 14 on shot clock. And what a good table we've had here this weekend all along as well. Just stellar work by the young crew working the scorers table. Mitchell leads the break 2-on-3, so they're going to pull up. Wait for Ingles. Aaron Ingles nearly picked off by Bailey Henderson. Henderson, former member of the Fog, moves upriver to play for hometown Miramichi this year. Kilpatrick, nice move and finish. Not going to count though on the end line. Stepped out of bounds. Violation of some sort by the where we're inbounding the ball at least. Henderson step back 3. Kilpatrick uses the length to corral that rebound. Will dribble as well. Acrobatic take from Meg Ingles. Kilpatrick. Call that elbow extended. 14-16 footer from the far side there made. 10-point lead, 5:47 to go. Timeout, Hurricanes. between games here. I'm told there'll be a group photo, all 4 teams, as we square things off here.
Local McDonald's, we have 49 made threes during the tournament this weekend. That means 49 meals will be donated to the St. Stephen Food Bank on behalf of McDonald's.
Good to see a number of familiar faces in the crowd here. Lots going on. Of course, a great weekend weather-wise. One of the first great weekends around. Big junior high volleyball tournament. There's a lot of locals in Fredericton for that. So we're not able to attend here, but it's been a pretty good crowd. That was a good shot there of the Day family. We just saw Ryan Day. Very familiar basketball circles in New Brunswick, longtime coach in the St. George region and the system here in St. Stephen as well. There is Mr. Day in the green. Right on cue. Rainford to Rainford. They connect 4-2. It'd be a good TV series, wouldn't it? Rainford and Rainford. I'd tune in. Foul that will send Amelia Mitchell to the line. I'm going to call Mitchell sneaky, and I'm going to mean it in the nicest way possible. Not flashy. But in the ACA, you look down at the score sheet, you can see she can put up some pretty big numbers in limited time. It can get on a hot streak and almost not miss. Just sneaky, quiet, not flashy, just solid. And you'll take that as a coach every day of the week from Mitchell. It's going to be a foul on Kilpatrick attacking the rebound, and again, collision between Kilpatrick and Rainford. It's going to be the 4th on Kilpatrick. 5 minutes to go here in an 8-point game. That's an important foul. Things will look significantly different for the Fog. Just trying to pick up what was going on there. It is a sub being allowed in. Carr in for Kilpatrick. I was going to say if Kilpatrick were to pick up the 5th, suddenly that inside for Port City looks a lot more open for either of the Rainfords to get inside or any other of the Her-icanes. Donahoe with the miss. And there you see an offensive rebound right away. Bailey Black without Kilpatrick on the floor. Mackenzie Ryan collects a rebound ahead for Aaron Ingalls. Ingalls may have to slide down low and Mitchell move a bit more inside in this. I know Carr is also post player, or will be using as a post player here. Ryan from behind the arc, step back triple, make it 50 meals for the food bank. Oh, there's Carr with the rejection, but picking up the loose ball and scoring is Lawler. You really see the difference inside, not having Kilpatrick makes. Black can't get that to go, but had a good look. Again, got to the painted area. Carr and Donahoe with the takeaway. Finds Rainford. 3:40 to go. Score here, big for the Hurricanes. Rainford, Donahoe for the triple. No front rim. Hurricanes need a stop. Donahoe will pick up the foul. Donahoe assistant coach with UPI this season. Alexa Rancourt will step out onto the court. Will be for Aiden Rainford. I think that's a good matchup for Rancourt. Mitchell too strong that time. Pass. Right off of Bailey Black, but back in the hands of a Hurricane. Lawler on the attack against Ingalls. Outside, that's Rancourt. Spots up 3 points. Big bucket. Six-point game. Big shot there and great substitution by the Hurricanes. That's a couple from long range that Rancourt, has made. Look there at the officiating crew out of Fredericton. Woodruff, Rochon, and Humphrey. Pretty good crew. I'll get my usual Michael Murray joke in here. So obviously Michael Murray does not travel for Sunday morning games. There's a look at the Fredericton Freeze, who will be up here next against the Moncton Mystics. And there are the Mystics set. Gosh, you guys are like magic here with the cameras. Anything I say, you're right on top of it. Love it. Hurricanes break the huddle, 3:02 to go, 6-point game, 2 possessions. Let's see if we see Kilpatrick re-enter here for the Fog. And indeed, Kilpatrick re-entering the game. Such an impact player. Both ends of the court, really. All facets of the game. Can shoot from the outside. Big deterrent on drives. Very long, but does have the 4 fouls. And it's going to be a tough matchup for Rancourt in the post. Just Rancourt giving up size. Won't give up heart or effort, though. After Rancourt, certainly big there. And Amelia Mitchell, another finish inside. Mitchell having a really good game for Port City. Ranford on the drive, kick out for Black, back for Rancourt. Thought about the 3, now is going to drive, got a step on Kilpatrick, but the length of Kilpatrick just able to recover. Not sure. I'm not sure Alexa Rancourt has seen too many players with the length of Kilpatrick, but she would have practiced with one nearly as tall as Kilpatrick pretty much every day with the Holland Hurricanes this past season in Sarah Nyhouse, 6'2", 6'3", Nyhouse. Donahoe to beat the shot clock, got it off. Rebound Ingalls. Donahoe in pursuit, and Ingalls smartly does a little twirl. Ingalls catch low against Donahoe outside Bezanson. That's another triple. 11-point game now. Good response from the Fog on the push from the Hurricanes after the Rancourt 3. The timeout, a couple scores out of the timeout. And now a takeaway by Ingalls. That's Bezanson for Ryan into the post for Kilpatrick. Ryan open for 3, short. Rebound Black. Black, what a great interview Bailey was at halftime. Rancourt, nice move to get open. couldn't make the shot. All of these players this weekend, their first exposure to what game action is like here in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Certainly learning a lot how tough this league is in terms of play and where their game's going to have success. Invaluable here to see that in preseason. Give yourself at least a week to think about things and adjust. No surprises next weekend for these New Brunswick teams, at least in terms of the level of competition and how good this league is, as they will have seen one another. 30 seconds to go. Post-game, we'll try to round up an interview. I know we're going to try to do a group photo here with all the teams, and there'll be a player of the game presentation as well. She is Active MB was on hand yesterday with player of the game packages. I don't think they're here today, but the packages are, so we'll still make those player of the game presentations. 13 seconds left, 80-69. I think it was 80 points. I think it was 80-83 yesterday, Moncton over Port City. So Port City puts up 80 back-to-back days. I think that's correct. I've got it written down in my pile of papers here somewhere, but time I find it, the game will be over. Ryan with another score. Of course, Reese Baxendale, who would have been potential backcourt mate for Mackenzie Ryan this season, injured around Christmas time, playing for UNB, knee injury, was not available this season. Tried to rehab, play through, and just wasn't able to make that work for the Reds. And what a season the UNB had, regardless of that injury, under first-year coach Aaron McAleenan, Sussex native, and what a good hire that was for the UNB program for sure. Barring some injuries, Addie Monbriquetto, I think, had potential to be Rookie of the Year. Reese Baxendale, and then Kylie Speedy late in the season. Speedy would be a member of the Freeze this weekend if not for Speedy's injury. So lots going on, on the injury front there for UNB this year. They were still runner-up in the conference to SMU. What a good sport program SMU is, and I'm sure we'll see a number of SMU players, St. Mary's University, in action with the Nova Scotia-based Maritime Women's Basketball Association teams. Thunder Lake City, 2 o'clock, Cole Harbour High School next Saturday, Lake City at Hornets. 3 o'clock MSVU next Sunday as the Nova Scotia portion of the league gets under the way. The Her-icanes go at the Fog, 7 o'clock TD Station Saturday. Mystics at Freeze, 6 o'clock Curry Center on Saturday. And then Freeze at Her-icanes, the home opener for the Her-icanes. Look forward to being in that gym next Sunday up there. There's going to be a whole lot of fun. There is Bailey Black, who I'm sure will be one of the leaders of that Her-icanes team as they're introduced. Final seconds of this one, 81-72 it ends. So the consolation game goes to the Fog. They finish 1-1. Miramichi finishes 0-2, but a lot of lessons learned and a lot of building blocks here for Miramichi, feared from Billy Block in that halftime interview. Give me a couple minutes, I'll make my way over to the interview position for a post-game interview as well. Let's see who Mr. James can rattle up for me to talk to post-game. joined now by Aaron Ingalls of the Port City Fog. Fog just won this consolation game. Aaron, you open at home next week in TD Station, 7 o'clock against the same Her-icanes team. It's going to be an exciting day in the greatest little city in the East.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's always a fun gym to play in, so we're looking forward to going there with the girls. And yeah, we just love playing together, so it's really awesome.
This one, as it was wrapping up, about your year at UNB and how did your seasons in the MWBA help you be a better college player?
Well, in the off-season, there's not really a lot of opportunity to actually play live and competitive games, so it's really nice to get out and playing against competition that you're also seeing in that same league. So I think it's really great for that.
Had a chance as well last evening to see the world's oldest basketball court. What do you think of that facility?
Yeah, it was super cool. I had come before with my university team to see it, but it was nice to see all the progress they made in the last couple of years, and it's really cool. I had no idea that it was in St. Stephen, so it's really awesome.
And one last question, how about this team building opportunity here this weekend with this tournament? Pretty interesting concept to bring this together.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun last night. All the teams were together, that little social, and we went out to eat. I thought it was great for us. It's still early in the season, so stuff like that's super important.
Excellent. Thanks, Aaron. I'll let you get down there for the photo. Thanks for doing the interview, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Folks, come on back for the championship game. It will be Fredericton and Moncton coming up very shortly.